Edward Quay.
It's my honor to be here to share a little bit of my experience of building this business as a part-time employee and as a full-time student. Here you go. Back 4 years ago, I was introduced to Market America business. It took me 2 seconds to say, no, I can't take this. Because I want to achieve my GPA of 4.0 in University of Toronto. I want to focus on school. But unfortunately, that year my GPA wasn't 4.0. It was 3.7. Right? And 2 years afterwards, someone else came to me introducing the same plan. And I told him, I'm sorry, I can't take the offer because I have a part-time job, it pays me well, I don't have time for something else. It's always about time and time. But for some reasons, a few months later, I decided to give it a shot. I decided to try this business. Well, that time still try. I started, but I can tell you in the first 8 months when I was doing this business, I was doing really bad. I wasn't able to activate, I wasn't able to introduce the product, I wasn't able to make any retail profit. So I start to ask myself why. I start to find out the reasons why I couldn't achieve what I set out to do in the beginning. So I ended up making statements such as, I have a job, I have school, I don't have time, I don't know how to talk to people. And sometimes I blame myself, I don't have a car to meet our client, right? And I don't know how many times I've thought of quitting and, I don't know since when I had those thoughts. But one day I decided to do some changes, make some changes. I decided to ask myself a different question. I decided to ask myself how instead of why. I decided to ask myself, how do I make time? Right? So I can tell you I started to do business on a bus. I started to do business during the meal. And sometimes I started to do business even in the washroom, right? Right? I know all of you do that. So I started to learn from those great leaders and apply their skills to my action. I started to write down to-do lists. I learned a lot from Kevin Bachman, Amber Young, Christian Salvador, those great leaders, Andrew Chi, Donald Chi. Sometimes wondering why all the Chis are doing really good. And yeah, so I started to learn from them. And I can tell you this, I believe that our words have physical power. So this is what I do. I wake up in the morning, I look into the mirror, I say 30 BB today, Edward. 40 BB today, Edward. I might not be able to make it, but I want to create BBs every day so that I can assign them to my entire team, just like Andrew said. Right? So assign them to my entire team to help them grow their business. So I can tell you that in the past year, I was able to create almost 3,000 business volume all by myself, and I was able to move these products to end customers in profitable prices. Right? So it's not, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about time. It's not about pin level. It's not about having a car to meet our clients, right? Not being able to meet our clients, to drive to meet our clients. I never had a car, and I still don't have a car. I bus here, and I bus yesterday to this convention. I'm gonna bus tomorrow here as well. Right? It's all about commitment. It's about commitment to our objectives. It's our own commitment of how we want to do this business. Right? And this comes up to leadership. We learned a lot about leadership from these great leaders sitting down there and some that I don't know, but the thing is, we all learned that the difference between leaders and bosses is that leaders, we do things with our team, while the bosses ask your team to do it. Right? So it's just like everyone says, do it together, do it together. And in order to do that, in my opinion, I think we need to have this powerful mindset, a good mindset, entrepreneur mindset, which is no different than grown-up mindset. That reminds me of a short conversation when I was back in high school. That This friend, he came to me, he said, Edward, I can tell you're a very business-minded person. Do you want to do business with me? Then I said, okay, sure, let's hear what you got. So we went to a coffee date, and he had this professional business proposals, and put everything in a PowerPoint slide, very professional. And he starts to talk about his business plan, blah, 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 blah. But I can tell you, that time I didn't even care what he was talking about. I was very impatient. I only asked him 3 questions. I said, buddy, stop talking. Let me ask you this. Is this going to make me a lot of money? He said, yes. Then ask him, is this going to be fast? He said, yes. Then ask him, is this going to be easy? He said, yes, once again. And I said, all right, I'm in. Right? So that time I was a little kid. I don't have entrepreneur mindset. Let me ask you a question, guys. Have you ever seen a business that make you a lot of money and it's also easy and fast? I'll leave the question with you, and God bless you. See you there.